Good evening, Devdas.
Good evening.
We had a wonderful discussion of how Tripura was open to the Baha'i Faith through your efforts and another pioneer who went in 1978. Um and today we will discuss about what happened after 79 when you came to Agartala. How did the institutions come into being? How did the community come into being? So it is a very important landmark in the history of the faith in Tripura. So, can you tell us when you had kind of settled in in Agartala and you were going teaching to nearby villages? How did the community come up? When did the first institution come up?
Before that, you were in Bengal, from where I held. There is so much thing to talk about it. Maybe we can talk in the next episode. Now, as you asked about Tripura, let me go through that. As you know, the 1979, 10th January, I landed at Agartala, where Mr. B.R. Singh came to receive me. We never knew each other, and he just landed in Tripura a few months ago. He was staying with his friend in Dharmanagar, who was a CRPF, or maybe, I don't know, the railway quarter. So then we started teaching in Dharmanagar. The way of Dharmanagar was not at all for traveling like us. It was very snaky and very rough. I mean to say the way of hell is better than the way of Dharmanagar travel. That much conditions. Anyway, with a lot of hardships and vomiting, and then we reached. We had a beautiful dinner with them, chapati and sabji and achar. And then I told him that early morning, we will go to the villages. And then he said that early morning means, I told 5 o'clock, maybe. He says, 5 o'clock? I told, yes. But too early, and that is the time to get the people. Because villagers, they will go for work after 7 or 8. So before that, we have to catch them. Then his wife told, yeah, he's correct. You must go. How to go? That he had a bicycle and he was a very stout fellow. I told him, can he make me sit on his front and ride? He says, yes, no problem. So that is how the next day we went to a village called Bhaggapur. And then next we proceeded to the Burua Kandi. And then, of course, through Chandranagar. And then wherever we went and we talked with the peoples from all strata of society, they have accepted. When mainly I used to talk about the Matya Duma Bab and the 3 principles of Baha'u'llah, like oneness of God, oneness of man, and oneness of religion. That in my way, the Hindu philosophy way, I used to convey to them, and they have accepted. We are not rejected anywhere. Of course, there will be always crisis and victory. That is our life. And that is also the same thing for the institutions or for the faith or different, life of the people. If there is no crisis, the victory never comes. And if the victory comes, means there will be crisis. So that is how our life. So soon after, we get more than 9, 10 adult Baha'is, we started to establish the local spiritual assembly. Because in those days, the local spiritual assembly could be formed any given time during the year. So we went, and so far we had no problem. But one village we went that is called Tripura.
So
I
one,
know.
just to clarify,
Yes.
so you're talking about 79 or 78 now? Dharamnagar was
No, no,
79.
78, nothing happened,
Okay.
79,
So
79.
again, you went back to Dharamnagar?
We
79?
were in Dharmanagar. I'm talking about Dharmanagar. Did I
Okay.
said all these things? I don't know. Because,
Uh, Anyway, leave it.
yes,
Some bit of it you said about going early in the morning for teaching. But I
okay,
want to know, when was, according to you, the first local assembly formed in Tripura?
yeah. First local spiritual assembly was formed in Tripura. It is called Krishnanagar. Krishnapur, I think. Krishnapur, yes. Krishnapur. And then there was like a Bhagapur, because that time was village. His village was a local assembly, not like one tribe, like 4 5 village today is together.
It's a municipal
So
corporation now,
now is
or
municipal
panchayat.
corporation,
Yeah.
panchayat, yes. So first local assembly was established in 1979. That is in Krishnapur. After going there, and Singh told that there are 2 3 friends very much interested, but I could not convey because of the language, and they don't understand my Hindi and this and that in those days. So anyway, I took him and made 2 3 visits, and then I think 27 or 28 Baha'is were there, out of which 16 and 17 was adult Baha'i, if my memory goes right. And then we sat, we talked about the importance of the formation of the local spiritual assemblies and procedures. Then we had a mock elections procedures. And then we have given time, the next day will come and form. We went and formed the local assembly. And that is, I will tell you, that is in the month of January. I think it was on 12 or 13. I cannot exactly remember the date, but yes, 12 or 13.
Of
And from there,
1979.
yeah, 1979. And from there, we moved to a village called Barua Kandi and Radhapur and what is that? Chandrapur. Then, yes, and then Bhaggapur. All these things, wherever we went, we spent 2 3 days spontaneously, and then after that, where there was a feasibility to form a local assembly, we formed. The last was before I just depart from Damnagar a few weeks ago. I think it is in the month of February. We went to a village early morning, like 4:30, and that time the peoples were just walking and sitting on the land, and they're talking, and so brushing. And so we went and just requested, oh, you are all ready for work? Well, yes, yes, yes. From where you are, then we told this. And then I said, if you can give some time, that we can talk about the beautiful teachings of God, where our purpose of life is mentioned as the purpose of your being a cultivator. You have a purpose that you are here and then you will be going for work like that. So they become very interested. They said, okay, no problem. We can give you some time. So then we started to talk with them, and after talking with them, they become very, very much enlightened. And then they said that today we won't go work. I said, no, you have to go for work. We'll come back in the evening if you give time. Because I do not want to see that just you leave your work and listen my talk. And this because we need also food. And I remember that I am from also a very poor family, and my parents also is from the farmers. So I used to do also farming. I know how much it is important. So please go. So they accepted and they said that, okay, sir, you come back 5 o'clock. We will come little bit early. And what you want us? I said that if possible, that call all the villagers together. Is it possible? They, yes. And where we'll be sitting, there will be school ground where we can. They said, do we have to make any kind of stage or anything? I said, no, no, nothing is required. And there, I think more than 200 people were there. And it was amazed to see that so many people together, they came, and myself and Debdas Singha was there. And then this fellow, some group of communists, like CPIML, that time it's called it Naxal. They came and they disrupted the meeting and they said, no, no, this kind of things, it cannot be over here because it is just brainwashing and this and that, they said. Then the villagers, they opposed. They said, who are you? Who are you to talk? He is talking very good things to us. It is needed for us. So Allah Galla, someone has just pulled my shirt and gave me one blow. Then people came and rescued me, and then because they were also a good number of people. So I told them, please do not fight. Please do not fight. And if you really wanted to know, then please sit. And whatever we talk, we talk. After that, if you have any question, you can welcome to us.
So this is
So
after
then
you,
they agreed.
this is after you had been put into prison and freed.
No, this is in the month of February 1979.
Yeah. So it is after you were in prison or before?
No, before. I did
Oh,
not come to Agartala that time.
okay.
And then what happened? Then these people somehow they agreed to sit. And after our talk, I think 70 or 80 people they have declared their faith. And these people, those who gave me blow and making a lot of this thing, they came and they apologized and they invited to their village, a village. And I said, okay, fine. Next day we'll come. But the villagers of this Pratyek Rai, those who were fall in love with me and with the faith, they said, don't go there because these people are not good. We know them is a rowdy and they don't understand anything. They will do, they may harm you. I said, what is harming and this and that? When they said we should trust. And if some of you can come with us, it will be nice. Not for my protection, but it will be learning how we present the faith. So then 4, 5, they agreed they will come. But they said that, no, we need to protect you. And okay, whatever way, come, we will do. So it is everything, a time is fixed. Next day, 4 o'clock, we'll go. Bicycle, nothing is there. Then we came and Debdas Singha and me. And from there, one beautiful soul was there, Kumud Ranjan. He took initiative, everything, even for declarations. He first declared, and then he protected, and his words is to listen by the people of that village. So he made a group, and he himself told that also he will come. So we went and gave talk, and so much things happened, questions, answer, this and that, and they said that if you do not involve in the party politics, how you are going to rule the and govern the people, because for that you need and this and that. So we have given answer according to understanding of that time, and they agreed. Yes, I said that today party politics is there, but we are talking about politics. Politics means which is really good things. but that is we can't find nowadays. No. Then I gave example. Look at all the manifestation of God, who was a great politician, because they give the good things to people to progress and prosper, and not an individual but as a whole. And so Baha'u'llah has given one means for the unity of mankind, because he didn't say only that unity of mankind, he says the ways how to come. Then they asked, what are the ways? Then I said, the Baha'u'llah says, first you have to forego all kind of prejudices and superstitions from the tablet of your heart. And it is not that ignoring, but it is you have to uproot it from the tablets of your heart. If any kind of prejudices and superstition comes, then said that what kind of superstition and prejudices? Then I remember I said that it is not like that cat is crossing the road, or you do not take chappal here and there, but it is something different. That is what, like a, first of all, I know everything. This is a kind of thing, we have to forget, because everyone knows something. Then my language is the best language. Then my religion is the best religion. My class or creed is the best. Even my party politics, that what we do, that is the best one. So these kind of things actually we understand at this moment, the prejudices and superstitions we have to forgo.
So what you
Thinking that
were
one God,
talking
one
about
man,
is
and one
the
religion.
disunity in the name of superstitions, caste, creed, religion, politics. So good governance is not possible unless we get rid of
Without,
this and see all
yes,
humanity as one.
exactly. And you know what happened? These fellows, they declare they believe in Baha'u'llah. And they said that today we will form the local assembly. I said that today no, maybe another day, because we need to know first what is local assembly and how to form it. There is a procedure, not that all upon a sudden. So they said, okay, fine. The next day, I don't know what are the programs we have, but as you are very much eager, we will just come. So I said that out of them, 10 or 12, is it possible to come to our place so that we can really have a beautiful discussion and then can have together like a tea biscuits? They said, no problem, but you have to come to the village again. I said, no problem, come. So how many of you are come? Then they said, counting. They said there are 12 people. And all of them are adults. And okay, come. And they came next day morning, like 8 o'clock, we arranged some kind of breakfast altogether, to very, very nominal, very easy way,
How
not
many
any
people?
high price. They came 12 peoples.
Mm.
And then myself and Singh, we were there. And one fellow was from Krishnapur, over there, these things. And yes, in the meantime, there is a village called Radhapur, and there is one beautiful soul was that Kandar Popal and his brother. They also came. And then we started a discuss, and then there was a blackboard. In that blackboard, we started to draw about the structure of the Baha'i administration. And then after that, we said, look, this is not exactly what Baha'i New World Order that Baha'u'llah said, but it is a nucleus. It is a seed. It will be having a mighty tree. We don't know in future the House of Justice, which is infallible body of the Baha'i Faith. My belief is that it is a living God, and they will guide us. We are not alone, And then they said how this House of Justice is to be established, and it is already established in 1963 by the members of the elected National Spiritual Assemblies of this world. And this is a 5-year term. They gathered together in a Holy Land, Haifa, in Israel, and they elect the best peoples from the world, not from one country or this and that. And when 9 members get maximum vote, they become a member of the Universal of Justice for 1 year, 5 years. Anyway, it was very interesting for them, and they said that we will also come with you, the different villages and the teachings. I said, it is most wonderful thing. That is, what a joy, you know. So then, like that, it was around 7 local spiritual assemblies we formed, and together 182, I think, adult Baha'is were there. And then Mrs. Bowman was the counselor. Suddenly she sent a telegram that I am coming with Ganesh Chennai. No. Before that, Dr. Vasudevan came. He came at the end of January, and he came and he met with some dignitaries, and then we had one meeting with the bar associations. And then after 2 days, he left, and he said that I will send mommy for the deepening class. Debdas, will it be possible? Everything is possible. Don't worry. You just let me know by telegraphically when she's coming. So anyway, Mrs. Woman, who is known as a mummy, she sent a telegram that such and such day we are coming with Ganesh, arrange the deepening class. So I think it was on 26th or 27th, I don't remember now exactly. We arranged the deepening class where around 32, 34 people came from different local spiritual assemblies. And then we had a beautiful deepening class. Mami talked, and Ganesh also talked. And
Where was the class? Where was the class?
The class was there. There was one baranda of a person, who was not a Baha'i, but who was a friend of the Baha'i. He provided that to his baranda to sit, which
in Dharamnagar area?
Yeah, in Dharmanagar, in town. Yeah, in the town, where all people could come and see. So after having this, I don't know how far the people understood this and that, but anyway, it was all delighted. And then Mami told, let's go. I told, where? No, Agartala. And so, okay, you wanted to go to Agartala, but not only we wanted to go, you also have to move immediately with us. I told Mami, what is this? You didn't tell me now how I can come. But I do not want to hear anything. You pack what you have. I told nothing, 2 pants, 2 shirts, one thing. Pack it. Come. And to Dharmanagar, but Dharmanagar is enough. 7 local spiritual assemblies is there. BRC is there. Everything is there. So don't worry. You can come sometime, but we have to open the Agartala. I think this is I said in the last episode, and then we came to Agartala and this and that. And Mami, one good thing is with Mami, all upon a sudden she will come and immediately she will tell her next trip where she wanted to go. When she was there in Tripura, she told her, I wanted to go to Sikkim with Ganesh, such and such. Then sometimes, because I am very outspoken, I told Mami, then why did you come? Then she will shout at me like a son, this and that used to happen. Yeah, that is how it is all started, the faith in Tripura. Then I was imprisoned after 2 days settling in Agartala. I think that I said in the last episode, my imprisonment and this and that.
Yes.
And then, Mr. K.V. Siddhar, he was pioneering in what is called in Shillong. And then we established one school, Dharmanagar, called Ideal Baha'i Primary School. And then Mrs. Bowman inspired to B.R. Singh. And as B.R. Singh wanted to do something, so started renting a place, and then to help him, K.B. Siddhan was called from Shillong. He came and joined in 1979 in the month of, I don't remember, he came 79 last December he came and he joined with us. So this is another adding to our friends to strengthen our group, And then, of course, I came and then there was a local spiritual assembly was formed in Agartala. First, it is in the month of 79, April 21st, where Dr. Vasudevan Nair, he has come and he witnessed the local spiritual assembly. And I was the secretary of the local spiritual assembly and one of the members. And very dignified, qualified members were there except me. I was the illiterate fellow, according to the others. One was serving in the legislative assembly as a translator. Another was like a officer, Babaranjan Deshmukh, and he was in Narishchandra Dev Burma. And then another fellow was a Jyotish Lal Saha. He is actually another rescue for me, within my landlord to give 5,000 rupees bond to release me from the Brahman and these things, to whom I had a conversation during our traveling in the bus. So this is how it started, and Basu told that we have to come to Delhi.
You started teaching around Agartala and
Yes,
more.
not only Agartala. After coming out from the prison, then I went to South Tripura also. It is called Udaipur, Gangachara, Godichara, Kalabon, all these people on foot. There was no company on foot in the jungle. Nobody is there to ask where is this leading and this and that. Once in a blue moon, you could see the people are walking, and maybe they're not very frequent. After walking few miles, and then you ask, "Acha, this village is heading towards." Well, that's next, and we used to walk, and we never get the next one.
So
And you
after
could hear that.
you got married in 81, or you had got
No,
married before? 80. So
80.
before your marriage, how many local assemblies or Baha'is were there?
Before my marriage, there was around 17 local spiritual assemblies throughout Tripura.
17.
17, yes. 17. And almost all the districts were open. That time was the 4 districts, South Tripura, West Tripura, North Tripura, and what is called that? Dhalai Tripura. So these four districts were there, and with 4 districts, all were open to the faith. And then Dr. Basu told that you have to come to Delhi for the national convention. It is very important. Then I said, how to go, because I'm so... I actually do not want to tell about my financial constraint. But then he understood, no? He said that, no, you do one thing. Going time, he has given some money for purchasing a ticket. And that is, I had to travel by air from Agartala to Calcutta. The cost was only 175 rupees. And from there, take a train to Delhi. So anyway, accordingly, I reached to Delhi, where I think that I said already that where I was appointed as again auxiliary board member, not only for Tripura, for the whole Northeast, except Assam. And I fall, I fall. And then I was hospitalized and this and that. I said all these things. Then I brought my sister-in-law to assist Savitri because Savitri always used to be alone, you know.
So from
And
Delhi, you came back to to your village.
yes, yes, no,
But before that, sorry, before that you're gone to Nedi,
not Nedi. That time was no Nedi.
New
That
Era.
time only was a New Era school where used to
So how
happen
did
all
you
these
go
things.
there? Why did you go there to New Era school?
Because I was auxiliary board member. It was auxiliary board member
Hmm.
conference.
Okay.
First, I think Mr. Afshin called. And I will tell you that auxiliary board member conference. You know, what I understood was such a daring person. When whole year you work with hardship, there are a lot of problems, trials, tribulations, happiness, sadness. But when you go for that kind of conference, first time I'm talking, you so much relaxed. The new spirit, you know, a new motivation with a good food, good stay, lot of fun and education and high tempo of education, high education, you know, and in such a lovely way, very without tracing any brain or any thing, but it was only pointing to the soul's activities and then again knowledge of all this. It was a joy for all the members, and then we pleaded
How
that
many board
every
members
year
were
it
there?
should
Do you
have
remember it? How many board members were there?
so many, Anil, I can't remember. I
Okay.
think, let me go back. That time, Mr. Uh, Ambreli Wala was a board member. Mr. Nan Kemani also, my father Kishan Kemani was a board member. And yes, from Karnataka, that fellow, what was his name? Ganesh and I was a board member. So many, I think it was 36 or 38 we were together. And because all could not come, and Mr. Jawan Modi was a board member over there. So we were there. I was the youngest one, I will tell you. I was the youngest one. And then another fellow like my age, his name was Jagdish. I don't find him anywhere nowadays. I don't know, maybe he's somewhere else, some corner of the world, was a very educated fellow. Anyway, so this is how and where I met with Savitri. I told you, no, in the
Yes.
last episode, and
Then you
then
married.
God, not only that time married, but then we made a plan. We will inform to our parents, and if parents are agreed, then we'll
Yeah.
continue
I'm
for
saying
corresponding. And
later on you married her. And so what happened? Afterwards, I think it's a story of her coming to Agartala, isn't it?
yes, yes, not her coming to Agartala. She came Agartala, of course. I bought, and within 4 5 days went back because during this leave time, and I went with her, and then New Era offered me a job, and then I was tempted, newly married, so that I can stay with my wife. She is there, so immediately I have accepted, and they have appointed me in the because I was a student of commerce in the education account department. But then a separate one store in charge also made where that school uniforms and this and that is to sell to keep it in stock. And yeah, so but it is for few months, you know, like 5 6 months. After that, I told to Savitri, really, I am missing my Tripura life. I am missing my teaching life. Here we can't do anything because there are so many doctors. But where I am, there is no doctor. And she was just, I said, what kind of doctor? A spiritual doctor, spiritual doctor. Here, no need me, no one need me. There are all learned ones, so many people going for teaching this and that. And also, I don't find any that kind of life in the teaching field, the joy. I wanted to really to permit me, I will go. I'll come. I'll come every 2-3 months. I'll stay 1 week, 10 days. Somehow she agreed, you know. She agreed this way that let's think little bit more. I told okay. And then one night we were studying the manual for pioneering and Muhammadul Baha visits India, and we got spirit. And then let us resign. Yes, let us resign just now. I remember Savitri said just now, and just now we'll write and we'll post. After morning when comes, something will be happened. Maybe we change our idea. So I told you it's a good idea. Then immediately we wrote the resignations, myself and Savitri. And this letter, there was rain, took an umbrella and posted in the school post box, you know. So then again, after 8 days, I think we left from Niveda together and came to Tripura. That was
1980,
in the month of 81.
81.
80, I got married 29 June, you know. And then Siddhan was very happy because he's from also Kerala and my wife is from Kerala. She was delighted and they are from same village called Cherai, you know. So B.R. Singh immediately gave her job in his school.
So
Then
he
I
had
told,
started a school by then.
yeah, I told you that 79 is school established there, ideal primary school for
In
Baha'i. That you can find out in the Baha'i World book, volume.
Dharmnagar.
Dharmanagar, yes.
He started a school there, B.R. Singh.
Yes. Not only B.R. Singh, we were all together, but mainly he was the Mukhia, you know. And then Siddhan was the teacher of that school. Yes.
So you got married to Savitri and you served at the New Era High School as in the accounts department for a few months.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
both of you prayerfully decided to come to Tripura, your pioneering post in Agartala.
In Dharmanagar. In Dharmanagar, Savitri got job in the Ideal Baha'i Primary School, where his village brother was there, K.B. Siddhan and B.R. Singh. And then we rented a house there, kept it there, and after 2 days I left for Agartala and South Tripura. After having 1 week teaching, then I used to go back like this, like that, going on. But it was very difficult to live, you know, because no money, no nothing, so much problem. From the school used to give 150 rupees. House rent was there. So finally, after a year, I think, up to 1 year, I think, Savitri then again left to New Era. Because New Era was ever ready to take her. She was such a darling staff of New Era. And when that time, of course, the changing, like Dr. Basudevan Nair is going to take the principalship and Dr. Ray Johnson is going to move to Canada or somewhere else. So like anyway, she went and she again joined to the New Era. That time she was 1 month and 1.5 months pregnant, I think. And she had to go all alone by train from Dharmanagar to Lamding to Guwahati, Guwahati to Calcutta, then Calcutta to Dadar, from Dadar to Pune, Pune to Panchkana. It was very difficult, you know. But what to do, you know? The God's mercy and love and bounty and protection was there. And finally, she reached there, and then she sent a telegram that I have reached safely, don't worry. So like that again, from there, Savitri were sent to give delivery in Kerala, Tripura, and then I travel all the way to Panchgani for the board member conference. And every moment the friends were asking, any news? Any news? At the evening, any news comes, it will be coming to Mr. Afshin. Because there is a landline phone, no mobile. So that number was given, and so they will go to the post office and will make no. So no news, like that. Date gone. It was 23rd January was supposed to be delivered, but it didn't
82.
come. We
82.
become 24. Yes.
82.
Then we were so 82. And so what happened? After that, I left for Kerala. And when I reached, early morning, it was like a 4:30. I saw she's lying and nothing is there. So smiling, everybody, I told, where is the child? Well, still child is inside, still it did not come out. And your doctor is foolish fellow, he has given a date. But the miracles what happened, the same day, afternoon, it was a 25th January, she started getting pain. And then evening, we just put her in the hospital, nursing home. And then they said that there is some complications. The uterus, the child is, all, I don't understand that time. They said they have to morning, like 10 o'clock. Doctor came and told that actually it's very difficult that to save both lives. And that time everybody become very sad. Then I said, nothing is going to happen. Don't worry, we are going to say prayer. And we started prayer in that hospital itself in one of the corners very loudly. Is there any remover of difficulties? Thy name is my healing, oh my God. And after 10 minutes, the doctor came out, said, that's okay, all right. Now it's okay. And exactly she was born in 10/20/25.
That is Dawn,
Without
your daughter.
Holy Dawn. Holy Dawn, yes. Holy Dawn, yes, our precious one, my. And then the doctor was, lady doctor came and told that your daughter born on 26th January. Just imagine, she will be one of the day, she will be Prime Minister of India, like Indira Gandhi. I said, what? I said to doctor, what? Doctor, what are you talking? My daughter is far of all these things. A prime minister is for 5 years, maximum 10 years, or so long. But my daughter's position as a Baha'i is something different. Oh, you are Baha'i? Yes. No. Baha'is are a different type of people. Then I asked, doctor, do you know anything? But yes, I know something about Baha'is. I have studied one book. And did you declare? Which said, no, what is declaration? I said, okay, no, nothing is there. You know, this much is enough. So it was nice. But when that time, I think Jahangir and someone was there. They were visiting Kerala. And when they came to know, they came to the hospital. And the hospital, they came and they took a picture and they make it a slide, That slide still I have, I think, with me. So that is how. And this trendy color like a rose, I was asking God, is my child such a beautiful? Then everybody is telling that she is the carbon copy of Devdas. In respect of color, in looking this and that. I tell no, it cannot be like me, but it will be like my and Savitri both. She will be resemble both father and mother. When she will become grow, you will see that. Now is okay, whatever you say, accepted. So that is how, it was a joy. And neither Savitri's family also was rich nor me. Both the families were actually is very hardships were there, but joy was there, happiness was there, togetherness was there, thinking each other was there. My mother-in-law is such a gem. She doesn't know any language, but she'll speak Malayalam fluently with me. And I could understand what she's talking about there. And then I talk in English. She understands also what I'm talking. This is how the third person told. Because when they're trying to translate each other, this is exactly what you understood, she said. So that kind of purity was there with my mother-in-law,
So
Her name is
after that,
Dakshani.
after
Yes.
82, you had a
Yes.
child. So when did you come back to Agartala?
I too came back immediately after 15 days. But then again, I went to bring them in the month of April last week, because after the elections of the local spiritual assemblies, then I went to bring them. And so after that was there, and then I was completely out. As I said that Savitri's sister Jaya Bhagyam, we brought her there. She was assisting to her, and also the deepening class when takes place, she used to cook with mom, with her sister. That time, so today is a luxurious life. You have a cook, this, that, and that time, so all in one.
Where in
Agartala.
Savitri came also.
So yes, Savitri I bought in the month of April, and along with her, we bought her sister also.
After a few months, 3 months, 2-3 months.
Yes. And so because I always used to go, that one child all alone with how to stay. Then my mother-in-law told that let Jaya goes. She was studying that time, but went to the school. I think she is 12, and went and took permission, because everybody that is school loves Savitri so much, And after my marriage, at the marriage time, they were also there. And when told that my sister did that, all this thing, blah, 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 they have accepted. And so they also came.
Okay, so
And from there, she used to go and give exam.
1982. We are in 1982. Afterwards.
Yes. Then the life started, continues, and I was moving from one state to another state, and one village to another village, one district to another district. And now I am more happy because with Savitri Jaya is there, no problem. I was reluctant. Sometimes I go out 7 days, 10 days, come back, take rest 1 day, 2 days, then again move. And I didn't tell you one thing because during my teaching trip in West Bengal, due to bad water drinking and food not having this and that, I had a severe stomachache, which was really no medicine could remove all this till 92. And when that pain comes, it used to be a lot of pain. Doctor used to give injections. Till then, it is for some hours. Excuse me. Then 92, miraculously it happened. Oh, sorry, 89, then we have given marriage to Jaya because of Arinsa. Arinsa, he is a mediator, and I knew there's Banmali's father, Ramesh Jana. I also tempted. Then, okay, we came in the month of May, I think, in 89 to Bhubaneswar to give their marriage in their village called Niali. in Bhubaneswar, in Odisha. So after that,
But
naturally,
from 82 to 89,
yes,
what all happened? There were more local assemblies in
yes, yes,
Tripura,
yes. It was, I think, 50 to 60 local spiritual assemblies during that day.
and
Eh,
the local assembly of Agartala was established in 82,
no, it is 79, no?
79.
April, I think. Dr. Basudevan Nair was there.
Okay.
So then, Banmali and told me that
But 82 to 89, nothing else happened. Did you open a school or
yes,
what?
yes. Good. Yes. No, I do not want to tell all the bad patch of my life.
No, that
Uh,
is, it is important to know what happened in Agartala or Tripura from
yes, after
82 to
bringing
89.
I bringing my family along with Jan were there. So financially constraints were there. And then we used to do tuitions. Savage also used to do tuitions myself. Even there was a days when we could not purchase milk for my daughter. But then again, I had no intention or anything like that to taking credit loan from someone else and live the life. And that too also is a unknown place. I went few 10 years, not even 4 years, 5 years. But anyway, that Jatindrlal Boni was that early Baha'i. He came to know, and he had a business of Nestle. So he used to call me and used to tell that Devdas, you please take a Cerelac. That time was a very famous food for the children. Cerelac and lactogen, all these things. He will put it in the car and tell that, take it. I'm not giving you free. Whenever you get money, you give. So I used to take. So it was a very distinct, no? So anyway, we do hard work and this and that, and then we used to give little money to him. And then one day decided that Savitri will open a school in Agartala. And so that school were opened in Agartala in 1983 in the month of June. The owner was so kind that he has given the free to run the school for a year. No need of giving any rent and this and that. And people when saw the Savitri face and name, people also become interested. One South Indian is there, so English medium schools will be very nice. This and that. They are also very much happy. And so like that, we had, I think, 21 or 22 students. We went and took admissions from their home. And the school inspector were called, and then what is his name, that principal of the MBBS, called Sushanta Chaudhary. They came, and it was a very huge celebrations. The parents all contributed and distributed the sweets packet to everyone. And that is how we started. In a go down, we'll tell you this is not the place for the school, but in a go down, made it possible to run the schools. So that somehow slowly started to eradicate our financial constraint. And then one day I took I don't go to school. Savitri used to go to school along with her. Sometimes Jaya used to go because Jaya again has to cook at home also. And I move here and there. I don't mind all these things. Then one day, I think Savitri told, look, I never said anything in my life. Even when you said at the time of marriage, this and that. But she used to call me Anna. Anna, but you have to think now we have got a child. You have to do some kind of business, to settle down. Or if you think that we will go back from here, then it's a different. But as we are going to stay a pioneer means stay there, go there, die there. Every moment we are remembering that, and you are also pinching in my heart. I also appreciate that. But then we have to do something. So like that little bit was hot discussion. I left home. I went to South Tripura, Udaipur, and then I was started to think, why not I open a school over here? There was not a single English medium school was there. Then I contacted with a few high money-wala people, those who have the money and the child is there. But among of them, one lady I cannot forget, whose name was Nupur, whose name was Nupur Ghosh. She was a very highly educated MA in English and is the daughter of the military, background, married in Udaipur. She also inspired me, yes, sir, and such a humble she was, such a highly qualified lady, never sit in front of me, always is to give honor by saying sir and this and that. And then we started our schools over there with calling again DSP, the SDA, very good way. And we had a 12 students beginning, and soon after it, 1 or 2 months, it raised to the rise to the 35 students. Of course, the time of inauguration, Savitri also came with Holy Dawn. It was 1985. And then again started the school. In the meantime, Jaya and Banmali came from 89 after getting their marriage. Banmali was the secretary of the State Baha'i Council over there. And then her sister, means Savitri, were asked, can you come and settle in Tripura? Because Dada cannot look after all these things. He used to go for teaching. He's a man. And Mr. Bowman used to tell this a running boy. He doesn't stay one place. He used to run from one place to another place. So Savitri, please you hold him. So like that, mommy used to talk like that. And so what happened?
Let's put it together. We had a school in Dharam Nagar. That was in 78, 79. Dharam Nagar, you had a school.
79 is the first ideal Baha'i primary school.
Ideal Baha'i primary school.
In Dharmanagar.
And after that, you had in 85 a school in
83 in Agartala by Savitri. And then 85 in Udaipur by myself. But everywhere Savitri's and Savitri's sister Jaya's contribution is unforgettable.
In Udaipur?
Even in Udaipur, yes. Okay. Even in Udaipur. And but soon after 1 year running the school in good way, then there was a opposition from the political peoples, but they could not do in the front line. The night, some of them came and burned the school. And thank God that in Udaipur.
In Udaipur.
My school, yeah. And so that owner told that actually some people coming and threatening me not to allow Baha'is to run the schools and this and that. So we had to move. And we said, okay, fine. Then the principal of the Udaipur College, Guru Pada Rai, he called me. He said that you do one thing. He had a series of shops which is not yet open, but like that you can keep the things. He said that whatever remaining things is there, chair, tables, benches, you can keep it here and then can find out some location where you can start the school. And then I called the meeting. I told that I think I have to go from here. They said, no, we will all support you, with you. Then I said, we need permanent solution. How? We have to purchase a piece of land. Then we have to construct some kind of infrastructure where the children can come and study. But I do not want fee from anyone. I need loan. But for the infrastructure, if you can arrange the contribution, that will be helpful, like a bricks. like a tin, like a wood, like a cement, like a sand. And then we had made a body of peoples. They used to go here and there and approach. Then we purchased the land, selling Savitri's all the ornaments and then taking some loans from the parents. And I remember that I gave back all to Savitri. I did later on with the double, I think, although she was very kind. And normally the ladies, they doesn't do that kind of things, but it happened willingly, she has given. And after that, so again, 92, Banmali's father had cancer. So he has to run to Bhubaneswar nearly. And after staying 3-4 months, then he told that to Jaya to come and help him. I also and Savitri also thought, yes, in this meantime he has to go, she has to go. So we send her there also. Now again I am all alone in Udaipur. Savitri is all alone in Agartala. Donna was sent that time to New Era by the inspiration of the Jina Sarabji and Mr. Arensa. Because I'm not the fellow or having money to make our daughter study in New Era, such a highly expensive school. That time was the international school like anything, no. More than 60 countries still used to study, and it was very expensive. But anyway, by the help of this National Assembly and by the councillor, I was forced to send the child when she was only just 5+. And it was a very painful moment when we had just given her and she was crying and telling, "No, Mama, I wanted to come with you. I don't want to stay." Then Savitri was very, very strong, very politely, lovingly. But I am very weak. Till today, I'm very weak with my daughter, you know. So, yeah, that is how it is all happened. And
So in I think
92, I just let me complete it. Then 92,
okay.
there was a accession of Baha'u'llah 100 years in Holy Land. And then I think House of Justice has given the national picture to the 19 chosen ones from each country. So in the 19 chosen ones from India, I was one of them, luckily, privileged. But then again, going and giving money, I don't have. Taking money and this and that. Again, that time though somehow little bit money was there because his school was running 2 schools, little income was there. Then I asked Mr. Saab that how much money you get, how much you can give. Then I said the 20 to 25 maximum. Well, what? After ticket, I told no, what you are talking. Ticket, staying, fooding, everything. Nonsense. this much money, what will happen? Allah, that much we cannot give more than. Try little bit, 5 to 10. I told no, not a single person can. Because we have all thought at this. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Then he says he took me to his office. He told just I was kidding. I said, okay, thank you, darling, whatever you are giving. You don't tell that I don't want to go. It is a privilege, it is a blessing. You should go and prepare. And in the meantime, Ramesh Jana passed away, Banmali's father, you know. And so we thought that they won't come back. But luckily, what happened, before going, I had a very severe jaundice, viral hepatitis. So with that, I went. And with the wheelchair, after 17 days, I think, from Holy Land, I came back. And again, it is a privilege. You know, whenever something is happening in my life for the upgradation, the God is to give a good test, you know, in my pioneering field, to become a board member, to be one of the 19 these things so these things. And I remember Mr. Usman Pasajam, Dr. Ru, all these members, they came to see me in the hospital and from the shrine of Baha'u'llah and Bab with a full of roses and asked Devuda, Mr. Pasajam. She used to call me Devuda. Devuda, what is your desire? Then I said, my desire is nothing, sir, to go back to my pioneering field where is my daughter and my wife is there. What? You don't want to die in the Holy Land? I told no, my Holy Land is that one. I was such a innocent. Then they looked each other and they said, yes, okay, fine. We are making arrangement to send you there. There are some people say hold them to be here so that they can accompany you while you are going back. Among them, there's one Khan who was there and her husband, George. Then Sahin Javed's father was there. And who else? I don't remember all these things. Anyway, finally, I came with them with the wheelchair till Bombay and from Bombay to Calcutta, from Calcutta to Agartala. You know, after knowing this story, Manmali and Jaya again decided to come back to Tripura. They came back. When they came back, before that in the Holy Land, this Dr. Ru told Debdas, don't worry, you are going to go back to your place and you prepare yourself to take a new responsibility. I didn't understand what is that. It was going on. I forgot. You know, the 96, the institute process came. And that time, Peman was a counselor, Peman Mohajir, and he came and said that you are the coordinator and you have to do this kind of thing. I told no, I cannot be. I need nothing to happen. This is not possible. This night class, that time I was talking about the night class and this and that. I told, who has got time to do this, all these things? I was like that. Then I remember Jina Sarabji told him that he says no, but he is the fellow to do everything. Don't do it. So that is how I became an institute coordinator. And
But
now one of the...
I want to know,
Huh?
I
Yes.
want to know, I think in 85, the state Baha'i councils were formed, isn't it? In 85.
89.
89. 89, the State Baha'i Council of Tripura was formed.
Yeah.
So how many, whole Tripura was open, all the 4 districts?
Yes. That time I think around 56 or 57 local spiritual assemblies were there. And that time was the election, no nomination and elected, directly elected body was there.
So did you have any publication before that or during the before 92, any Baha'i publication?
No, only wish to bring out the 19th peace letter with the help of Mr. N.C. Deborma and Baba Chandran Desmukh, because in their office we used to make it, they used to make it type, I used to give you a draft, they make psycho styles and then give it to me and then used to distribute to different. And then
any prominent Baha'is were there from 82 to 92? Any prominent Baha'is?
Yes, I told no that Mr. N.C. Deborma, North Chandra Deborma, was debate editor of the Legislative Assembly of the Baha'is of Tripura, and then Bhavaranjan Desmukh also he was working in this assembly, and then yes, their LIC one officer was the Mihir Poddar, and then Jyotindralal Bonik, yeah, then myself, and then other names I forgot.
So all the literature that was there that came from Bengal in Bengali.
Yes, exactly. The first literature one was I made one pamphlet that was published in 96, I think. And then later on, I brought out one prayer book called Bhagavad Bani. I just made a little bit change of the name of the prayer book. And it is not written by me, but it is a collected, and then refined little bit and put it in that. So that is how it is started. Then the Ruhi book all translated there in Bengal used to come to us. All these books. Tripura so far not a single book, I think, so far has been published.
When was the Baha'i Center bought? It was the for institute first?
Yes, five institutes. First institute, and that time the coordinator and then assistant coordinators were there.
So what year was that?
It was purchased in 89.
Okay.
And that time, all are in one. Carpenter, labor, mason, engineer is all the book.
89.
Yeah. Then 89 to 89, 96 to 98, 2005 I was a institute coordinator. At that time was very famous in India. Mrs. Sarabji and Debdas, both of them where used to go, all used to be alert. And now these people will come and shout us, what are you doing? Because my nature was like
Let's
that.
talk a little bit about schools. So you had this school in Dharamnagar. What happened to that? Is still there?
Well, no. Dharmanagar school, what happened, Ideal Park Primary School, there was some problem. And there was a lot of fighting within and without. And then I had to rescue it from going from Agartala, and then National Future Assembly asked me to sold out with the help of Dear Singh. And then we
So
showed
that
that
school was
property.
also bought. That school was bought.
Yes. That is school later on.
Which year was that?
We bought it in 1984, I think.
Okay.
84. And then 86 we sold out. And that money, some of the money has given for purchasing the Baha'i Central land in 1790 at Agartala. At that time, our Mr. Ramninglal Sai used to tell him for anything, paucity of fund, He said anything you say that, he will say that. Right? He was
when was the Udaipur school bought?
Udaipur school was bought in 1986.
Oh, before
after
that.
the turmoil, after the turmoil. But you see, Udaipur school or Agartala school was never asked or wanted to give help individually like Mrs. Jinnah Sarabji and this and that, but we never have taken. We never have taken because of not to be a proud. Before that, anything is purchased by the name of the National Spiritual Assembly is to, like the Dharmanagar school also, it happened, no? And because from there is to control and the local understanding is not there, finally we used to miss it. And so I do not want that. And that's why we suffered, and we have managed by ourselves by taking loan, and then we have given back also.
So now that school, what happened to that school now? Your school?
That school is still there.
Okay.
And
Okay,
because
I think
because of that school, Mr. Jinnah Sarabji opened the school, Billion Star School in 2007 there.